Most beginners are convinced that their main problem is a small deposit. Like, once I have more money, that's when I'll start making real profits. Thought the same, and it turned out to be one of the most expensive mistakes. In practice, it works the other way around. The bigger the deposit, the more expensive every mistake becomes. When it doesn't fix chaos in your head, it amplifies it. You can earn consistently with small amounts, and you can just as consistently lose large ones. And the issue is almost never the market, strategy, or even the signal. The real problem is the lack of a system and discipline. When you don't understand why you're entering a trade, why you're staying in it, and when you should exit, the size of the deposit doesn't matter at all. That's why today's video isn't about fast money. It's about real trading, about the limits I set for myself, and about a tool that helps me stick to those limits. You might ask, why does the bot give signals with such accuracy? There's actually no magic here. It works with a PocketOption bug that very few people know about. Price movement information appears on the platform with a delay. The bot sees the data earlier, it has a 3-5 second advantage, and in trading that often decides everything. I'll say this right away. I'm not advertising anything, I'm not selling courses, I'm not making money from registrations. I simply enjoy trading and documenting the real process, without fairy tales or illusions. Before opening the first trade, I already know what I will not do today. I don't look for perfect entries, I don't try to catch the entire move. And I definitely don't enter the market just because it feels like it's time. I have predefined conditions. If they match, I open a trade. If not, there will be no trade. Even if the market is literally begging for it. Most people lose money not because the market is bad, but because they're afraid of missing out. I used to do the exact same thing, and that's what most often led to losses. Today I'm simply observing. Sometimes confirmation comes from the chart, sometimes from the bot. And here's an important point. For me, the bot is not a source of emotions, it's a filter. A filter against impulsive decisions, unnecessary entries, and the urge to just play. We are live right now. The signal has already appeared. I see it. But I still check. Does it fit my scenario? If not, I just skip it without regret. And I'll say it straight. I can't give access to this bot. I don't work for this platform. The most I can do is leave the admin's contact. You can write to him. After that, it's his and only his decision, whether to approve you or not. This trade right here doesn't look pretty. There's no perfect entry, no sharp impulse that instantly goes into profit. Honestly, most beginners wouldn't even enter here, or they would and immediately start panicking. But for me, it fully fits my working scenario. And this is a key point many people don't understand. I don't need every trade to look impressive. I need it to be correct in terms of process. I'm not trying to squeeze the maximum out of this trade. I'm not thinking in terms of what if it explodes now. I'm thinking about one thing only. Did I follow the system or not? If trades like this repeat again and again, dozens of times, hundreds of times, statistics start doing their job. And it's just that, statistics, not luck, that creates results. Before, I constantly interfered. Closed trades too early out of fear of losing what I'd already gained, or held them too long because I wanted to squeeze out a few more percent. As a result, I almost always ended up worse than if I had just done nothing. Now I try not to interfere at all. I set the conditions and then let the system play out. The chart does its thing, the bot does the calculation. I simply observe. And this, in my opinion, is the strength of tools like this. They don't replace your brain, they remove emotions where emotions only get in the way. I was allowed to share the link, so I'll leave it. If you are interested, you can write to the admin. If not, just move on calmly. I'm not selling anything here or convincing anyone. The hardest part of trading isn't analysis, and it's not finding entries. The hardest part is doing nothing. Just sitting and waiting is really hard, especially after a profitable trade. When something just worked, you get the feeling that you've finally caught the market. And this is where the most dangerous zone begins. You want to open another trade. It's happening now because there's a signal, but because you want continuation. In reality, it's a trap. I've seen dozens of times how people gave back an entire day's profit in one impulsive trade, simply because they couldn't stop in time. And that's exactly why I have strict limits on the number of trades, on session time, on maximum activity. Sometimes I stop even when the market is still offering opportunities for me. That may look strange from the outside for some, but my task isn't to squeeze the market dry, it's to preserve stability. I don't trade every tiny move on the chart. I select only the moments that fit into my system. And in that sense, the bot is not a cure-all. It doesn't force me to trade more. It helps me trade less, but more calmly. The goal of this video is to show beginner traders that there are tools that genuinely reduce unnecessary stress and allow you to focus not on emotions, but on the process.
It's not about you, it's only my soul. When you find your own way, cause you never wanna stop just to think about you. It's all like me back, and you never can say that it's not coming true.
Even with perfect discipline, losing trades don't disappear. And if someone tells you otherwise, they're either lying or they don't yet understand what they're doing. The difference between a beginner and an experienced trader is not that one has losses and the other doesn't. The difference is the reaction. A beginner panics after a loss, tries to immediately make the money back, jumps into the market without a signal, without conditions, without a plan. An experienced trader does the opposite. He records the result, checks whether there was a process error, and moves on. One losing trade shouldn't destroy the entire trading session. One loss is just part of statistics, nothing more, nothing less. The biggest losses in my life happened exactly when I tried to win it back, when I traded based on emotions and not the system. Now I factor in the possibility of a loss in advance. I'm mentally prepared for it before even entering the trade. And because of that, the pressure drops dramatically. You stop being afraid, you stop twitching, and you start thinking clearly. And if you're watching this video right now hoping to find a magic button, I'll say it straight away. This video is not for you. Trading is not about magic. It's about control, process, and repeatability. In trading, the winner is not the smartest and not the fastest. The winner is the most stable. The deposit is just a tool. If there's no discipline, any deposit will eventually be lost. I'm not showing you perfect days, I'm showing a working process. And it's exactly in the process that money appears over time. I'm not advertising anything and I'm not encouraging anyone to repeat my path. I'm simply sharing my experience and my results. Write in the comment section what you think about this approach. And as always, thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one.